We're gonna make a change for once in my life. We're gonna feel real good. We're gonna make a difference. We're gonna make it right. Oh. I'm Lewis.
I'm Ian.
And we're both from LewRey.
Yeah.
And we're on tour with the Coffee House Sessions.
How did you both first get into music and first decide this is what you want to do as a career?
I was a bit of a sports person when I was really young. But then my mum and dad bought me a piano for Christmas when I was about 9 or 10, and I ended up getting classical training from then, really, in piano, and then I started playing sax. So I had a bit of a classically trained background. I went to a company called Yorkshire Musicians based in Leeds, and that's basically how I started.
I started drumming when I was 4, and I did like a couple of years in the music school, but it just wasn't for me. So I liked the flair of things, and it was more sort of like robotronics there. So I had a few different teachers and in jazz bands and that sort of stuff, and played like a full variety of genres of drumming. And then when I was about 13, my cricket kicked off, and then from there to like 17, I was on the road to making a career for myself in cricket. But then I got meningitis, unfortunately, and that went a bit heads up. So then, luckily, I'd always kept on my drumming through that, and it was a nice thing to fall back on. And luckily, just by chance, Lewis was starting his own some sort of reputation for his songwriting and his solo work, and then as I said earlier, it sort of just came together from there.
So like a natural thing, you kind of both drifted together. So obviously, yeah, between you play kind of a whole range of instruments, a whole range of genres. Is there any kind of influences you have?
We've got individual influences and then band influences, haven't we? So
yeah.
And some of them do cross over. So like, I'm into like the Who, 1975. I like Twin Atlantic, and then Coldplay is one that I know that me and Lewis are both influenced by. But then as LewRey, some of the songs, sort of that sort of feel. What are your influences like? James Arthur.
Yeah, as a performer, I've got I don't know. I've always really liked artists that are absolutely out there for being different, and like I really liked James Morrison when he came around, but only when obviously he's not different now because he's so well known, so well known, and there are a lot of people like him now. But back then, his voice was completely unique. And then Maverick Sabre, people like like those, and then like we say, Coldplay and bands like that, we've always agreed on together.
But then I suppose we both like house music and R&B, so like on a night out, a good beat to it, and then some of the songs we put that into it, haven't we, just to give it that dancey feel, and because some of the songs are quite mellow and sad and upset, but some of them are quite the same.
When I was watching, you had a lot of cover songs. How do you pick what song to do? Because obviously there's so many good songs out there.
Yeah, it's really difficult. We were saying in another interview a few weeks ago. It's probably just a lot of we scroll down our Facebook pages or our Facebook feeds maybe 10 times a day, looking at funny videos that people are posting and stuff like that. So it's what's trending at the time, really. Yeah. Which is why we threw things like All of Me, Renegade Master, they're the current ones that people are constantly looking at, and then old classics that can then get some of the older audience involved as well.
And then some of the songs that we're sticking in were just covers that we've done, but then we've given them like our own twist, and then you think, oh no, that key's the same, and fit in, and they sort of get mashed together, and then we try and do it so like they're all sort of smooth, like roll into each other instead of stop, start, because then people are like, oh, it's changed, that sort of thing.